Hello, welcome to part 3. I can't do 3 in hand signals. Trying a different camera angle. I'm not quite sure whether it would be better that way or not. What's that's upside down, is it? I don't know. I think the screen's upside down, so that'll be... yeah, okay, we'll do it that way. So, started work on the motor mount. These pieces I'm gonna bin because I did the 1-inch thickness in the centre of the elevons. They're too small these days, so they're going in the bin. I'm going to try and use my old AXN motor. Actually, it's quite easy to mount. So I've cut a small piece of 3mm ply and screwed the base of the AXN motor on that. Excuse me while I get used to the camera angle. So that will mount the motor, which will then go onto a block of foam that's already been cut. So that I'll just hot glue that on, and then I've cut a 2-inch flat piece on the back here where that block will glue into, and then finally I've got 2 more, just cuts 2 pieces of foam. So what they will do is, so that will go in there, like so, and then the block, another block of that on top and bottom. And yes, it is a big square. I can't do it. Plastic light location. So I'll just glue those all on this piece, top and bottom, and then just cut it, sand it, whatever, to make it a bit more profiled into the shape of the wing. I don't think my hot glue is on, which is helpful. I'm going to use hot glue for this bit because I can't be asked to wait for the other glues to go off, quite frankly. Downside of that being my hot glue gun gets too hot, so it's likely to actually melt the foam if I'm not very careful. So firstly, I'm going to hot glue the ply mount to the block of foam. This is the easier bit because if you apply the hot glue to the wood first, you're less likely to melt the foam. So it gives it a bit of a chance to cool off before hitting that foam. Okay, stick some glue on here. Still in shot, yeah. Hopefully not melting it. Trying to get that central and level. Jesus, yep, it's hot. It's already starting to melt the damn foam, I think. The next one piece. Or even the top piece, looking at the what it did in the bottom piece. Squidge it around a bit to spread the glue. So, firstly I'm going to just slice a chunk off of here. Mine short it. There we go, already looking better. And then just, I mean, it's a matter of preference how much you want to sand it and how profiled you want it to look. Right, so there we are. After a combination of cutting off larger sort of pieces with the knife and sanding it down, I'm quite pleased with that finish. It's quite nicely rounded off and didn't look too bad considering it was just made up of 3 offcuts of pieces of foam. Okay, so I need to make a hole for my ESC, which, you'll have to excuse, I think it's going to be that way, is a 25 amp ESC. I could probably do with it being a 30, but this was what was spare, so this is what I'm using. So I think I'm going to stick it about there, and I'm going to use a soldering gun, I believe it is, with a bit of wire, blasted shadows, a bit of wire to cut out a hole, get a rough idea of how deep I need to go. Just go with that. What I'm going to do actually, draw them in the area I want to cut, otherwise it's going to be complete guesswork. So that's where I'm going to want to put my hole. I think this gun's on its way out, so it doesn't do the job particularly well. But just waiting for it to get hot enough to melt the. Not really sure it's working. There we go. doesn't seem to work very well on the actual glue, which is annoying, so you end up having to struggle with that. And it's best to kind of do an initial cut and then check how deep it is, and if you want to go further. Right, so I'm going to need to the battery connector XT6 is going to need to go forward. I need to make a bit of a hole for that, I think, to have any chance. Right, that's near, getting near. Not looking too bad now. Okay. So I've measured a distance, 13 inches from the centre to the out. So I'm going to stick my servos. So again, I'm going to need to get a hole big enough for those to fit in. So I'm going to try and measure how deep I need to go in. It's on the back, I think. Should be right. Right, so what I'll try and do is go in like that and drag along. That's the theory. Excuse me while we wait for the gun to warm the wire up. Come on. Nice little chunk. So did I go deep enough? It's the big question. Perfect. Oh, it's not bad, is it? So, just need to cut a channel for the servo wires, and make another hole for my receiver, and then I think we'll be on to laminating. I've already shown you cutting the holes for the spars, so it's literally a case of just cut a thin groove in the foam for your servo cables to fit through. If you can't do that yourself or wouldn't know what to do, then don't be building planes from scratch. So I'll do that off camera, I think. I don't think it's worth me showing you that. So I think possibly the next bit of video will go on to the lamination. So I'll see how long this video is first before I may do it all in this video. I may cut to a part 4. We'll see. Thanks for watching.